All right, time for chapter 24, Glum and Blah. Ooh. Miss Noggard entered the classroom on the 30th story. She looked at all the bright and chipper faces. She knew by the end of the day they would no longer be bright and chipper. They would be glum and blah. She smiled at the class. "Good morning, everybody," she said. "My name is Miss Noggard." Then she listened to their brains. Calvin had spilled orange juice on his lap during breakfast and worried that someone might think he had gone to the bathroom in his pants. Dana had gotten her hair cut yesterday, and she thought it was too short. She was afraid it made her look like a boy. She was especially sensitive to this because Dana was sometimes a boy's name. Jason was mad at his older brother, Justin. Justin was in high school. Justin always got good grades and was a star in everything he did. Compared to Justin, Jason felt like a loser. "What's so great about high school?" he had asked this morning. "My school is higher than yours." DJ had heard a song on the radio on his way to school. He hated that song, but it kept playing over and over again in his head. BB had an itch on her leg, and she couldn't stop scratching it. Miss Noggard smiled. The bad stuff always rose to the top of the brain. Even if a person was very excited about something wonderful, the person still worried about what could go wrong. Jenny was going horseback riding after school if it didn't rain. She had never gone horseback riding before. She had hoped she wouldn't fall off the horse. Miss Noggard clapped her hands together. "So, who would like to tell me what you've been working on?" she asked. A few hands went up into the air. Oh, said Mac. "How about the boy in the orange and purple shirt?" said Miss Noggard. Everyone looked around. "Yes, that handsome young man sitting right there with the orange and purple shirt," said Miss Noggard. Dana looked down at her shirt. It was orange and purple. She pointed at herself and mouthed the word. "Yes, you," said Miss Noggard. Dana's face turned red hot. "I'm a girl," she said. Everyone laughed. "Oh, I'm so embarrassed," said Miss Noggard with her hand over her heart. "It's not your fault," said Dana. "It's my stupid haircut. I hate it." "Oh, no," said Miss Noggard. "You look adorable. I see now that you're a very pretty girl." "I'm ugly," muttered Dana, and she buried her head under her arms. "Oh, I better call on someone else," said Miss Noggard. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a brain screamed, "Don't call on me! Whatever you do, please don't call on me!" It came from Benjamin Nushmut. "How about you?" said Miss Noggard, looking right at him. "Just don't ask my name," thought Benjamin. "I never can say my name in front of people. Please don't ask me my name." He took a breath to steady himself. "Well, we've been reading." "First, tell me your name," Miss Noggard said sweetly. The muscles in Benjamin's face tightened. He concentrated real hard. Then he said, "Benjamin Nushmut." "I beg your pardon?" said Miss Noggard. "Benjamin Nushmut," he repeated. "Henderson Schmidt?" asked Miss Noggard. Benjamin sighed. "Benjamin Nushmut," he shouted. "Oh, I'm sorry," said Miss Noggard. "I must have been distracted. What did you say again?" Benjamin pressed his lips together. He tried to speak, but his mouth wouldn't open. "His name is Benjamin," said Jason. "Benjamin Nushmut." "Oh, thank you," said Miss Noggard. "That's a very nice name, Benjamin. You shouldn't be ashamed of it." Benjamin covered his red face with his hands. She turned to look at Jason. "You look familiar. Do I know you?" "I don't think so," said Jason. She stared at him as if she were trying to remember. "You're Justin, right?" "No, I'm Jason. Justin's my older brother." "Oh, so you're Justin's baby brother," said Miss Noggard. Everyone laughed. "I remember Justin. I substituted for his class once. He was the brightest student I ever taught. You must feel very lucky to have such an exceptional brother." His feet stink, thought Jason. For the rest of the day, Miss Noggard kept accidentally on purpose calling Jason Justin. One by one, she made every child in the class feel miserable. She called Calvin to her desk and asked in a whisper if he had to use the restroom. Whenever she passed DJ, she hummed the song that was stuck in his head. Whenever Bibi finally stopped thinking about her itch, Miss Nogger would walk by and scratch her own leg. "It looks like it might rain," she said as she stared out the window at the bright blue sky. "Darn, I'll never get to go horseback riding," thought Jenny. "I have a nephew who went horseback riding on a day like this," said Miss Noggard. "There wasn't a cloud in the sky, and then suddenly out of nowhere it started thundering and lightning. It spooked the horse terribly." "What happened to your nephew?" asked Jenny. "Oh, he's fine," said Miss Noggard. "He just broke both his arms and his legs. He'll be in a cast for a year. But he has a very positive attitude. That's the important thing. Remember, always keep a positive attitude." By the end of the day, nobody had a positive attitude. The whole class was glum and blah. The children walked out of the school building heads down, except Jenny, who looked up at the sky, worrying about the weather, although she didn't know if she was more worried about rain or sunshine. Even DJ was frowning. "What's the matter?" asked Louis, the yard teacher. "Nothing," muttered DJ. "I guess I just had a bad day." "Well, don't you like your new teacher?" asked Louis. "She's real nice," said Dana. "And it's not her fault I'm the ugliest girl in the world," she thought. "I like her a lot," said Jason. "It's my brother I hate," he thought. "Me too," said Benjamin. "I hate myself," he thought. Louis rubbed his upper lip. His mustache was beginning to grow back. "What's her name?" he asked. "Miss Noggard," said Bibi as she scratched the back of her leg raw. "Are you sure?" asked Louis. "Huh?" asked Bibi. Said Louis, "are you sure it's Miss Noggard and not Mrs. Noggard?" "I think," said Bibi. "Why?" Louis just shrugged. Why do you think Louis wants to know if Miss Noggard is a Miss or a Mrs.? Do you think maybe he would like to meet her? We'll have to find out next time. See you later.